A toxic workplace is more than just a bad day or a difficult project. It's a place where negativity, dysfunction, and conflict are the norm, not the exception. Think of it as an environment that consistently drains your energy, stifles your growth, and damages your well-being over time. Instead of feeling supported and motivated to do your best work, you might feel anxious, undervalued, or even fearful. This kind of atmosphere can make even the most exciting job feel like a heavy burden, impacting not just your career, but also your personal life. It's crucial to recognize that this is not a normal part of professional life. It's a problem that needs to be addressed. So, what are the red flags to watch out for? The signs can be subtle at first, but they often grow more obvious. One of the most common signs is constant gossip and backstabbing. When colleagues spend more time talking about each other than collaborating on work, it creates an atmosphere of distrust. Another major indicator is a lack of clear communication from leadership. You might feel like you are always in the dark about company goals, changes, or your own performance expectations. This uncertainty breeds anxiety and makes it nearly impossible to succeed, as the goalposts are always moving without any explanation. Another clear sign is the presence of a blame culture. In a healthy workplace, mistakes are seen as learning opportunities. In a toxic one, they become a chance to point fingers and assign blame, often unfairly. This fear of being singled out can paralyze creativity and discourage anyone from taking risks or trying new things. You might also notice a high turnover rate. If talented people are constantly leaving the company, it's often a signal that something is fundamentally wrong with the culture. People don't just leave jobs, they leave unhealthy environments and poor management that fail to value their contributions. Finally, pay attention to how leaders behave. Do they micromanage every task, showing a complete lack of trust in their team? Do they play favorites, creating an unfair system where hard work doesn't guarantee recognition? Or perhaps they display narcissistic traits, taking all the credit for successes while deflecting all responsibility for failures. These leadership styles are often at the root of a toxic culture. They set a tone that permits disrespect and unprofessionalism to trickle down through the entire organization, poisoning interactions at every level and making daily work a source of constant stress. When you find yourself in a toxic environment, your first instinct might be to react emotionally. However, the most powerful thing you can do is maintain your professionalism. This means focusing on your own conduct, regardless of how others are behaving. Document everything. Keep a private record of specific incidents, including dates, times, what was said or done, and who was present. This isn't about plotting revenge, it's about creating a clear, factual account that can be useful if you need to speak with human resources or management. Having concrete examples is far more effective than making general complaints about the atmosphere. It's also essential to set firm boundaries. Toxic colleagues or managers often push limits, whether it's by demanding you work late every night, involving you in gossip, or making inappropriate comments. You have the right to protect your time and your mental space. You can do this politely but firmly. For example, if a coworker tries to pull you into a gossip session, you can say, "I'd rather not discuss colleagues. Let's focus on the project instead." This redirects the conversation back to work and sends a clear message that you will not participate in negative behavior. Setting these boundaries is a form of self-respect. Another key strategy is to build a support system within the workplace, if possible. Look for colleagues who share your values and also seem to avoid the drama. Having even one or two trusted allies can make a significant difference. You can support each other, share experiences, and validate one another's feelings. This network can serve as a buffer against the surrounding negativity, reminding you that you are not alone in your experience. These positive connections can provide a much-needed sense of community and help you feel more grounded and less isolated in a challenging environment. Finally, focus on what you can control, your own work and your attitude. Pour your energy into producing high-quality results. Let your performance speak for itself. This not only helps you stay focused on your professional goals, but also builds a strong reputation based on merit, not office politics. When you concentrate on your responsibilities and achievements, you create a sense of purpose that can rise above the surrounding chaos. It demonstrates your commitment and integrity, which are valuable assets no matter where you work. Your excellent work becomes your shield and your testament. Surviving a toxic workplace requires a deliberate effort to protect your mental and emotional well-being. One of the most important things you can do is to disconnect completely when you are not at work. This means resisting the urge to check emails late at night or ruminate on workplace conflicts over the weekend. Create a clear separation between your professional and personal life. Engage in hobbies and activities that you genuinely enjoy and that have nothing to do with your job. This allows your mind to rest and recharge, giving you the resilience needed to face the challenges of the workday. Physical activity is another powerful tool for managing stress. Exercise has been scientifically proven to reduce stress hormones like cortisol and release endorphins, which are natural mood elevators. You don't need to run a marathon. Even a brisk 30-minute walk during your lunch break or after work can make a huge difference. Regular physical activity helps clear your head, improves your sleep, and boosts your overall sense of well-being. It's a way of physically processing the tension that builds up from a stressful work environment, preventing it from becoming overwhelming. Don't underestimate the power of talking about your experiences with someone you trust. This could be a partner, a close friend, a family member, or a professional therapist. Sharing what you're going through can provide immense relief and offer a fresh perspective. A therapist in particular can equip you with specific coping strategies and tools for managing anxiety and stress. Voicing your frustrations to a supportive listener helps you process your emotions in a healthy way, preventing them from bottling up inside and causing more significant harm to your mental health over time. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques can also be incredibly effective. Practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or journaling can help you stay grounded and centered even amidst chaos. Taking just 5 minutes to focus on your breath can calm your nervous system and bring a sense of clarity. Journaling allows you to untangle your thoughts and feelings, making sense of difficult situations. These practices are not about ignoring the problem. They are about building your inner strength so you can navigate the problem without losing yourself in the process. They are your personal toolkit for resilience. While coping mechanisms are essential for survival, it's crucial to remember that they are often temporary solutions. You should not have to spend all your energy just trying to enjoy your job. At some point, you must consider the bigger picture and ask yourself if this environment is truly sustainable for your long-term health and career growth. Recognizing that you deserve better is the first and most important step toward finding a healthier workplace. Your well-being is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Don't let a toxic job convince you that this is all you can expect from your professional life. Start quietly and strategically planning your exit. This doesn't mean quitting impulsively. Instead, begin updating your resume, highlighting the skills and accomplishments you've gained despite the difficult environment. Revitalize your professional network by connecting with former colleagues and contacts on platforms like LinkedIn. Start exploring job openings and researching companies known for their positive work cultures. This proactive approach gives you a sense of control and hope. It transforms you from a passive victim of your circumstances into an active architect of your future career path. When you start interviewing for new positions, become a cultural detective. Pay close attention during the interview process. Ask thoughtful questions about the company culture, team dynamics, and leadership styles. For example, you could ask, how does the team handle disagreements or conflicting ideas? Or, what does success look like in this role, and how is it recognized? Observe how current employees interact with each other. A truly healthy organization will be transparent and proud to discuss its positive and supportive culture, giving you confidence in your decision. Remember, leaving a toxic job is not a sign of failure. It is an act of courage and self-preservation. There are countless organizations out there that value their employees, foster collaboration, and champion growth. The experience you've endured has likely taught you invaluable lessons about what you need and want in a work environment. Carry that knowledge forward. Be hopeful and optimistic, because a better, more fulfilling professional life is not just possible. It is waiting for you. Your next chapter can be one where you don't just survive, but truly thrive.